monster, though.
Tonight this is Dance with the Kobolds, and we are playing Tomb of Annihilation. Patrick, take it away.
Thorn's itching to get out. Not that I think we should give up on taking out this unsavory.
Thorn has fleas.
Well, really, you guys walked into their place of worship and caused trouble.
I blame the cat girl.
Yeah, my bad, guys.
True.
How's it your bad? You were
pretended like you were still charmed.
Yeah.
All right, we are live, everybody. So
yeah, they weren't listening.
And welcome to Dances with Kobolds stream of Tomb of Annihilation. My name is Patrick. I will be the dungeon master for tonight's game. Joining me are...
I am Lorne. I will be playing Baka, the Nature Cleric Tortle.
I am Tara. I am playing Walker Bow, the Tabaxi Arcane Trickster.
Andy playing Thorn, an ailing warlock paladin.
Ian playing Winthrop Q. Rutherford, explorer extraordinaire and Gloomstalker ranger.
I'm Stephanie. I'm playing Beatrix Caspian Rutherford, Cavalier Warrior, and wife of Winthrop.
My name is Nabil. I'll be playing Olo, a turtle monk mastering the way of the Drunken Fist, and I'll be throwing one shell of a good body.
And I'm Brendan. I'll be playing Valant, the Divine Soul Sorcerer.
All right, last time, our party, after burying the bodies and taking a short rest, our heroes headed into the jungle to find the source of the black smoke. It was coming from an island in the middle of a swampy clearing. In the clearing was a horde of zombies, transfixed by the shimmering shell of a flail snail. Walker Bow used her mage hand to lift a book off of one of the zombies, and after passing it to her group, stumbled over a marsh route and alerted some of the zombies to her presence. 20 of them broke away and pursued her. Baka quickly destroyed 15 of them, and the party easily handled the rest. Using a fireball scroll found in the book, Hollis used the snail shell to amplify the spell and destroy the zombies. Luckily, the party stayed outside of the 100-foot blast radius. On the island, Walker and Thorn snuck ahead to scout. They saw a hybrid snake person scraping the viscera from bones under a tree next to a hole in the ground. The smoke was wafting from this hole. Thorn went back to get the rest of the party, and Walker was ambushed by another of the Yuan Ti. Falling to their suggestion spell, she climbed down the hole to go meet their leader. The rest of the party returned and fought the Yuan Ti, quickly dispatching them. The spell on Walker faded, but she pretended she hadn't, and went ahead into the underground cavern, ignoring the pleas and attempts of her party to lure her back to the surface.
And the sound of cat food being opened.
I honestly didn't think I could hear them.
Walker was again caught in the spell and climbed into a pit of poisonous snakes. Thankfully, her party was close behind. Beatrix and Olo killed a brood guard, while Winthrop, Baka, and Hollis all targeted the evil Yuan Ti priestess. Thorn, meanwhile, charged across the floor to help Walker out of the snakes. Calling forth her minions, the cavern has now filled with poisonous snakes as they proceeded to come out of all the crevices in the walls and the floor. The entire cave floor is now covered in them. So in what that means for you guys is, depending on how you move, if you move carefully and take half your movement and move slowly, there's no chance of them biting you. If you move regularly, there's a 50% chance of biting you. So on every turn, if you move, I'll roll a d6, 1 to 3, no bite, 4 to 6, bite, as opposed to them having multiple opportunity attacks every time, because you're dealing with swarms upon swarms. And
does that mean, real quick, does that mean they attack, or does that mean they actually bite?
Bite means they attack. Okay, so they're going to attempt to bite you.
Okay.
They may still miss.
Yeah.
And with that, calling forth all of these snakes, that is the end of the Yuan Ti's turn, which makes it Winthrop's turn.
All right, and the giant snake lady is still there, right?
She is still there. She is up on her ledge, about 15 feet off the ground, still up in the back corner.
Well, I'll continue to fire at her. And she is Hunter's Mark. From last. $25 hit.
Oh, that hits.
So that's attack 1, and now attack 2, because this isn't the first attack of the round. So I don't get... Oh! What a lovely day.
2 very solid hits, just right into her lower torso. And she hisses in pain, and you can see her eyes narrow a little bit. And you did some solid damage.
And then to end my turn, I will push a couple of snakes that are getting close by away with my foot. Shoo shoo.
All right. Any bonus action, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Thorn.
Right. Thorn is in a bad way. What I'm inclined to do is this. My rapier is already out. I'm inclined to cast darkness on my rapier, giving me the ability at least to put my rapier back in the scabbard if I need to, so that the darkness goes away. But that also means I can see through it, and these damnable snakes cannot. At least, I'd be surprised if they could. The concentration spell. So I'll do that, and then I'll move away. Can you remind me, this line of, it looks like they're troughs of snakes.
That was a trough of snakes. The 2 swarms that are surrounding you are the snakes that came out of the trough.
Can I hop over that trough?
Yeah, I mean, the floor behind is still, basically covered in snakes. But yeah, you can definitely get across the trough. The trough doesn't have snakes in it, but there are snakes around you because they came out to attack you.
Okay.
Wait. You were in a field of darkness?
I'm going to cast darkness on my rapier so that I will be surrounded by darkness. I have devil's sight so I can see through it.
Yes, kind of. None of us can.
Right. It does have a limited range, but that's also why I'm casting it on my rapier, so I can, as a free action, I can stick my rapier in, so you guys can. I know it's annoying, but look, I'm at 4 hit points, and I'm surrounded by snakes. And I'm also not right. That's why I'm going to move. I'm going to move out to move out of the way. Or you can call it better ideas. As I start to make motions to cast darkness, you could say, "No."
Well, they've never seen you cast darkness, so
yeah,
this inky black cloud starts spraying forth from your sword, and you guys see Thorn just get enveloped in this darkness that clouds over everything and surrounds him for, what is it? Is it 10 feet or 15 feet?
Let me check right now.
Is it 20?
15-foot radius.
All right. So it goes out almost to where Deep Walker Bow is. And which direction did you want to move in?
I would like to move out to. Well, yeah. Well, let's see. I'll move all the way up. No, you wouldn't see that, would you? I'd like to move out to there.
Yeah, so you guys see this cloud of darkness as it moves, and you see as it moves that Thorn isn't there. Now, unfortunately, prepare to be surprised because snakes have blind sight. So as soon as you move, they are going to take an attack of opportunity.
Sorry. So
if he survives, he should put an aura around him so we know where we can't see.
Well, as soon as if he goes unconscious, the spell is going to dispel because it's a concentration spell.
Well, as I said, if he survives.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, if he survives and makes his saving throws.
But you can feel the snakes attempting to grasp you, but a 9 does not hit. So you manage to get away, but you do get the sense that the snakes
all right
knew where you were going.
All right.
But yeah, your action was successful.
So let's see, 15. So hopefully that doesn't obscure for the rest of you the other target.
Well, they're also 15 feet up off the ground, so it doesn't.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, so you guys can't see Thorn, but there is an inky cloud of blackness that is now behind this giant skeleton.
Good for me.
Beatrix.
All right. So where did the priestess bitch go?
She is still up on her ledge up here.
All right, I'm going to get her. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So you're taking your full normal movement?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that...
Yeah, so roll for that. I might make a double move.
Nope, they do not bite. You move, but you move skillfully enough that you're able to sidestep them, and you're sweeping them away with your sword as you go.
All right, I am going to try and use the crossbow I have to kill her.
That is a hit.
Yay!
So kill her.
1.
Wait,
Oh,
you
wait,
don't have a
plus
positive
3.
dex
You
bonus?
get
4.
it. You get a
4.
It's still a fairly glancing blow, but you do manage to hit her with your crossbow.
And then I'm going to do that thing with my eyes, you know, where it goes back and forth and be like, I'm coming for you next, bitch. And that's the end of my turn.
All right. Baka.
Okay. Well, that darkness ensuing, thing on the one cat kind of changed what I was going to do, because I can't see him to cast a spell on him.
Oh well.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks for the thought. You can just text me what you're gonna do.
Oh no! I've just changed from one cat to the other now.
Oh, I have a kitty in my on my lap right now too. Say hello, Heidi.
So, if memory serves, I did have Shillelagh from last round.
Yes.
So we're going to just fire off a level 1 of these at the cat I can see. So you heal another 6
Better the cat that you can see.
at Walker Bow.
Yay! Thank you.
And I'm going to move up and try and shillelagh the thing, the snake pit here.
All right. And you didn't have to move far, so you don't set off an attack?
Yeah.
That is a hit.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
18. Yeah. Okay.
A lot of
My
25.
damage kind of sucks because I rolled a 1, but yeah, I'll take that. That's my turn. I don't get extra attack.
All right. Valanth.
All right, Valanth is going to move right here, just 5 feet.
Okay.
Tap Olo on the shoulder and give him a good old Cure Wounds.
Man, Hollis would never have done that.
Well, for one, because he doesn't have Cure Wound.
These dice rolls tonight.
Plus, Hollis wants to turn Baka and me into turtle burgers. So, yeah. Questioning his loyalty at this point.
All right. Any bonus actions?
No, I don't have any of those.
Okay. Deep Walker Bow, feeling a little bit better.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So if I move, the snakes are going to attack.
If you move your full movement, they will. You can do half movement and move really slowly and gingerly, and you'll avoid an attack.
Can you dash and do your full movement? Like, dash and do 30 feet?
You are a rogue, so you could dash as a bonus action.
Yes.
And that blind sight means they don't have disadvantage hitting me either, right? It's like whatever.
That is correct.
Okay.
There's really no point in me going after the swarms, is there? Because they're technically all over the place, so I'm better off just focusing my attacks on the big bad.
Well, no, I mean,
Probably.
attacking the swarms Yeah, I mean, you can still do them some damage, and it will, lessen over time. But yeah, the floor is pretty much covered. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight for the big bad. No help if I had my character sheet open. Why do I keep doing this? Yeah, I'm just gonna go with my shirt bow.
that is a hit. You guys are
Yay!
you guys are rolling some 25s for
25, 25. The fourth 25.
Nobody within 5 feet of her, right?
Nope.
Yeah, and I'm not sneaky, so no sneak attack. Damn it, that was really good sneak attack damage too. Ah!
That was.
Next turn, I'll be right up in her face.
Hell's bells. All right, well, 6 piercing. That's all I can do.
Any movement? Any bonus actions?
No, because I don't see moving really being beneficial to anybody, so I'm just going to stay where I am. I mean, it's not like anyone's got one specific creature on them that I can help take out.
Okay. Big words, Olo. Back it up.
Oh yeah, let's see how I can turn the tides over here. The
Tide.
what do you call a group of snakes? Is it Roomba of snakes?
Swarm.
Worm? Okay. The snake. How are they doing?
Hibernaculum.
It's a bed of snakes.
Nest.
Den, not nest. Pit.
Den.
Okay, I can move that much. I'm gonna do like not like a sneak, but I'm just gonna be careful and walk over to the pile over here.
Okay.
And just see if I can, smash them,
All right.
I'm not gonna do anything special. Just going in for a couple of good smacks.
Can you just like roll onto your back and roll around and crush them?
That was my initial idea.
Well, that would be an unarmed attack.
Yep.
Bludgeoning.
Another 5.
One more.
Very nice.
And let's see how they like my claws.
Wow. Disappointing though. It wasn't a 25, only a 24.
I did say I was going to change that.
Olo, you actually managed to, scrape and beat and clear a small area of these snakes, but almost as quickly as you're killing them, they're moving back in. But yeah, you definitely had a big impact.
Don't worry, guys. The Nazis will help us out.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, that made no sense.
Indiana Jones.
In Indiana Jones, when the Nazis helped them out of the tomb filled with snakes.
Oh, okay. All right. Put in context like that, then it makes
That
sense.
might count as obscure.
I honestly was going to Google, did I miss anything in history class?
Snakes and Nazis.
All right, and with that, we circle to the top of the round, and it is the priestess's turn. And the priestess at this point leaps off of her ledge, landing there, and in a 30-foot cone. So let's count out.
Good thing I'm behind her. 2, 3. Unless she's going after me.
Well, you stab her in the back, and then I'll be in front taking all the hits.
Okay.
I mean, I'm the warrior. That's what I do.
So, Beatrix, Deepwalker
Yeah.
Bow, and Olo, can all of you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Uh-oh.
Nah, I'm good.
Hell. Please, 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 please.
Oh, no!
No.
Does anyone
Now
have inspiration they can give me? No!
All 3 of you are overwhelmed with this
Oh boy.
massive feeling of terror and fear, and you all drop the weapons you are holding.
Oh boy.
I didn't need that crossbow anyway.
And so on your turn, you guys are going to have to take the dash action and move away from her.
Oh shit.
Oh, we have to dash away.
Oh no!
Oh no, I dropped my quarterstaff. What do I have in my hands? Oh, look at these claws. How do I drop them?
Your magic
Is this,
quarterstaff.
is this a concentration?
You don't know.
I'm gonna find out in turn.
Ooh, ooh.
Winthrop, you are up.
Oh boy.
All right, so I'll
could
just keep doing damage.
We could just pick up the weapons and run. No fun in
If
that.
it's a free action.
13. Probably
That
doesn't
does not hit.
hit.
That does.
Nice.
What, do you get level 5 now?
Yeah. We're
Yes.
Level 5. We,
Your first
caught
arrow goes wide as she slithers out of the way, but the second arrow right behind it just immediately, again, right into her chest, and you can hear her hiss.
How damaged is she looking?
She is looking a little bit bloodied.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Next up is Thorn.
Thorn. Do I skip a? Do I lose a turn and cast Cure Wounds on myself? I wonder if that would do any good. I think I better do that. So, bring up my spells. I think I'm just going to cast Cure Wounds at what level? One moment. 1d8. Sorry. So 2d8 plus your spell casting. So I'm going to heal and stay put behind my darkness.
Okay. Winthrop, you hear coming up quickly from behind you the sound of just little wings and hissing, and you turn around and there are a swarm of flying snakes that are coming through.
Oh no,
Wait.
that ain't right.
Like they're actually flying or they're gliding?
They're flying.
Oh shit. Well, this
Oh,
doesn't
wait.
bode well.
I don't
That's
know
a
if they're
miss.
in dark. No, you're in light, so you're good.
Yeah, they have blind sight as well.
How?
They're
Yeah.
snakes.
I
They
know.
have, thermal
Yeah, I don't
vision.
know how that works.
Yeah, they're
'cause
flying
it's not
snakes.
tremor sense; it's blind sight.
They've
They
You
got
think,
sense
you think
heat.
regular snakes would have tremor sense?
Well, if they're pit
Yeah,
vipers,
sensing
then
heat.
they can
Isn't
detect
tremor
infrared.
isn't tremor sense just blind sight? A different type of blind
I
sight?
don't think Tremor Sense actually exists as a separate thing in 5e.
Oh,
Yeah, I
it
think
does.
they lumped the both of them in together, didn't they?
Like,
No,
I think
no,
any,
no,
bit-
it
any
exists.
method of... Oh, it does?
It exists.
I know
I
Web
forget.
Sense exists.
Is it Blaze that have it? I think.
Something does. Anyway, these snakes come zipping past you and attempt to bite and get in your face, but you are able to push them off and dash them aside with your bow. Beatrix.
All right, so am I still frightened?
You are.
Oh, God dang it! And I can't hit her at all because I have to make the dash
The
action.
only thing you can do is take the dash action.
And I have to, or can I just stay put?
You have to.
Oh.
You are frightened. All you can do is move and take the dash action. And
And there's
I'm
because
so,
of your
I'm so scared.
and because of your speed, you are going to get a straight up attack of opportunity. And see, you take 4 piercing and 23 poison damage.
I might be dead. 1 second.
That's
Dead.
near max.
That's an
one
insane
shy
amount of
of
poison
max.
damage.
I
No, it's
have
one shy of max.
1 point left. 1. I hang in there.
Wow, 46. So.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
no.
wait.
He needs to make a saving throw.
Yeah, saving throw, DC 10.
Okay. For what? Is it a
For your
con?
poison
Con
damage.
save.
Is it what the DC was 10?
You
I
needed
made
10,
it.
yeah.
DC was 10. You just made it. So
Okay.
you get bitten and you can feel your leg is going to swell up probably tomorrow, but for now you're able to fight through it and not worry about it.
I'm gonna go,
Pick
honey.
11,
honey,
not 23.
That lady's it's a giant snake with a humanoid body. What are we doing here? Let's go
Yeah,
home.
so in total you take 15 damage.
Oh. Hey, you'll be fine.
Baka.
Okay. Because of all the snakes on the floor, if I were to step away from...
Around you right now, because of Olo's smashing and what you did before, you guys have a little bit of open area, so you can move freely.
Okay, cool. So I would not provoke an attack of opportunity if I moved?
Correct, because, yeah, you guys cleared out a whole bunch of them.
Okay, so by the same rules, then, I would not have disadvantage on a ranged attack.
Correct.
Oh, nice.
Okay, in that case, then... Yeah, we're going to do this. Hopefully this works, and hopefully that's concentration.
That hits 13 radiant damage. So yeah, you hit her with this beam of radiant light, and a faint shimmering glow comes around her, and she is sort of slung backwards, but it doesn't seem to have broken her concentration.
Well, technically only half of her is glowing, because the other half is within 15 feet of
Oh my god. The darkness.
Yeah,
darkness.
the tip of her tail is in darkness.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have much else I can do on this turn, so I'll end my turn, yeah.
Okay, Valanth.
Since would I know whether or not Beatrix had used her second wind yet? Because I assume if she did last session.
No, I don't think you would necessarily know that.
Who are you anyway? You just keep randomly showing up behind us. Are you following us?
Yes, I am. All right. Are there any squares that I can reach moving half speed? Half what else speed?
Well, you can move anywhere at
No,
half speed. I mean, the only thing you have to avoid are anywhere where you see these marks. They're basically graves that have been dug up, so they're pits, they're holes that you'd want to avoid.
Is there any way I can move where I would not have disadvantage on my ranged attacks? Like, can any of the squares around Baka, would any of those be good on that?
Currently you've got advantage because she is glowing.
Yeah, but I don't want to have that advantage canceled out.
Oh, they're not giving you disadvantage or anything like that. No,
Then
you just have to tread carefully.
They're just annoying.
I'm gonna Chaos Bolt her.
Oh, this could be really, really good.
Yeah, so Chaos Bolt on her with advantage.
Forget what that does. Is that a move?
Basically, you want to hope that...
Does a 14 hit?
It does not.
Oh! Damn.
The Chaos Bolt whistles and slams into the large bone sculpture that is beside her, and it rattles, and a couple fall off, and the red ruby eyes kind of shake as well, but it does miss her.
All right.
Deepwalker bow.
All right, so I have to run away. I have to dash. God damn it. 1, 2. I'm assuming that's as far as I can go with the map.
Yeah, that's the end of the wall. So
Okay, yeah. So I run towards the wall, and I run along it.
And luckily, you ran through the spot that Olo and Baka had cleared. So
Woo! That is a hit.
That is a hit. So roll me a Constitution save, please.
I have 1 in Constitution. That actually might work.
It does work. So you take a total of 8 damage.
That's better than before. And I can't do anything else because I dashed. Can I redo my Wisdom save or no?
Nope.
Okay.
This is not a save at the end of your turn.
Damn. All right, I'm boned. That's it for me.
Olo.
We need to break her concentration.
Oh my god, what do I do? I'm gonna die here.
You've got a dash as well.
So, what would be the ideal location to run away to?
Just you're running away, so it's And luckily, again, you cleared this space out, so you're not going to get you're going to get a smaller attack. But you drop your quarterstaff.
Yep, it's near Baka. So
Yeah.
Put a little bit of spit on the screen.
I just hide over there. It's like, hey Beatrix, how you doing?
Oh,
Right, we should
hi!
have one.
She's really scary.
That is not enough to hit you, though. They bounce off your hide and your skin as you flee.
We should
And
mark
this
her
is my 600-pound story. How I dodge snakes.
And with that, it is the Yuan T's turn. And she is going to slither on up to Baka.
So is this where?
What's the blue X?
Sorry, is this where we
That's
have?
where Beatrix dropped her stuff.
Right.
Oh.
Just my crossbow. You
And
know.
then we also have Walker Bow. Did you drop anything, Walker Bow?
Yeah, I had my crossbow, so I would have dropped that. Or, not my crossbow, my short bow.
Good.
I have a hand axe that I can throw in a dagger, though.
I'm just wondering, were you like there? Wait.
I was.
All right, you drop.
I was like right here-ish.
I'm trying to think
Oh,
if
man.
I have to get out of here, I want to pick up these things. So
That's some damage.
And Baka, you are slashed with the Yuan T scimitar for 24 damage.
24 total? Okay.
okay.
And she just says,
Ouch.
"You invade my temple. I will slaughter you and add your bones to our divine worship to Dendar. Nisi may cower and rot away in Omu, but I will raise Dendar's spirit here."
Who? Honey, what?
We'll have to get back to you.
I'm sorry, I missed that. What did she say?
She said, Nisi
Power
may
before my
wither,
puny god.
yeah, Nisi may
Yeah.
be rotting and withering away in Omu, but I will raise the spirit of Dendar, who's the night serpent, here. And
Okay, so I will say to her, or option B, and shoot her twice again.
stop doing that. It hurts.
Luck point. Use a luck point.
Okay.
So you critted.
Muffin.
Oh wait, no, that was
He didn't have
I forgot.
advantage.
She's glowing, isn't she?
No, it's
that,
only next attack, which was Valance.
Okay,
So the first one misses, the second one hits. Or I guess you were using luck points, so this is still your first attack, so that hits.
Ooh. Okay, and second attack. Wow.
Solid. Alright,
Oh,
she's starting
sorry,
to,
first damage.
yeah, she's starting to look a little bit haggard, and you know, these shots as they're sticking in her, and she's starting to look a little bit like a pincushion. You can see they're definitely hurting her more and more.
That's my husband.
I think
Don't
you
worry
mean.
about it.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
And
Any
Why?
bonus action? Any movement?
Nope. I don't want to kill this flying snake because her terrified people will run away. Wow, I should be a commissar.
Thorn in the black cloud. You are up.
Right.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
How far is her blind sense?
Well, you could probably pull out your Volo's guide right now and read it if you want to use your turn doing that.
No, it's more the fact of you might gain advantage on an attack roll that's ranged.
Yeah, I know. I should, but I also don't want to be stuck back here. I'm wondering how. So first, I want to know how far I can walk without
Half your movement. So you've regained your tabaxi movement. So you could combine those two and only move half, which would probably give you what, 45 feet?
Yeah, normal movement is 30, so I can tabaxi movement would give me 60, so back down to 30.
Yeah.
All right. So like 5. 10.
I thought your tabaxi movement was like an extra 60.
No,
It
it
doubles
doubles
your-
your base move. Not your base. It doubles your movement speed.
Okay, yeah. So you can move a regular 30 feet, just
Okay.
very cautiously.
All right. Do I have to jump over these troughs? I can't. Is that
You
difficult?
can step over it.
All right. 10, 15, 30. All right. I'm gonna move down to there. I don't think that's gonna be too annoying with my cloud. Yep. Little probing there.
You could throw up a 15-foot aura, and it would always be there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I think Patrick has to enable that.
yeah. Exactly. I don't think I can.
No, you can do it on your own.
What?
You double click aura 1, 15 feet.
Wait. Where's this?
What?
Oh.
I just did it.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah. I think the DM actually has to allow other players to see it.
Oh, well, I always do it on mine when I do Spirit Guardians.
Okay, so I think an agonizing blast then. Voila. Unless I have it. If I'm
You rolled 2 19s.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, it hits.
good, so that should give me the little. Yeah, it gives me the charisma. 8 damage. Voila.
All right. Yeah, you smash her from the side, and you can see her turn and look, and she's staring, but it doesn't look like she can see you because she's not looking directly at you.
You get a second one.
Oh, because I'm.
You're 5th level.
Oh, so I get another. So just another damage.
No, you get
Another blast.
Yeah, you get to
Yeah.
fire a second blast. It's
Yeah.
one of those weird cantrips.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I was seeing the 2 rolls there and thinking that was it, but I'll just roll again.
That one hits as well.
All right. 8, 4.
She's looking a little rough. She's looking pretty hurt at this point. This force blow staggers her, and she regains her, her stature, but she's not looking very strong.
All right.
Beatrix.
Do I have to make a wisdom save to be frightened, or?
Oh, nope, hang on. She's
Yeah,
got to make a couple of concentration saves.
Yeah, I was just going to ask.
Yeah.
And
I
that
hit her
one,
so bad.
that first hit broke her concentration.
Woohoo!
So you guys are no longer
Woohoo!
scared.
All right, coming to murder. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You don't have a
Hello,
short bow,
bitch.
Okay, so that is going to...
I think
Snakes
we
don't
should,
attack you again.
We should kill that giant blob that ate Thorn.
And yeah, you pull it. Do you have a quote for her?
Oh, crap. I don't have my Art of War quotes up.
Oh boy, that's awkward.
Well, no, coming back to
fighting
being
is
scared, you don't have a
fighting.
pithy comment. You just walk up and slash her mightily with your longsword.
Oh, honey, you should have used the ladder, snake.
What about your history?
Jesus.
Come on, that was right.
Oh no, the ceiling above Winthrop caves in, and he is just buried.
Okay.
Punished.
Okay. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as a night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. There we go. I think I might have used that one before, but hey.
My plans were for the night with Dendar. You should be on my side.
Oh, honey,
do you have
he's not.
your second attack?
Yep.
Ooh, that is a witty retort.
He's just not that into you.
And describe your killing blow.
Oh, I say, honey, he just ain't that into you, and then, but this is, and just stab her.
Yeah. You see the hurt and anger in her eyes, but you deftly slide your longsword past her scimitar's defenses and right into her heart and just up. And the life drains from her face and she collapses to the ground. And as this happened, the snakes around you, they're still there, but they're calmer. They're not as aggressive and active as they were. And the flying snakes just sort of flitter around the room. Not necessarily looking for anybody. You guys are out of combat.
Everybody pick up a handful of snakes.
You can turn off my darkness.
Aw, and I had a good one-liner if I killed it.
Oh, what was it?
Actually, what I was going to do is summon a, my shell spiritual weapon on the other side of it, and then wind up and try and knock her into it to finish her off, and say, "Yeah, well, Eldoth wants her nature back."
I'm gonna heal Deep Walker.
I actually, one of the people watching us tonight, Mr. Miyu, actually had a good pithy comment. Was, well, someone sounds full of hiss and vinegar.
Ooh, very nice.
And yeah, that's not a bad one actually.
You guys, with a flourish that you can't see, Thorn is spinning his rapier and putting it into its scabbard, and he reappears into the light.
Oh, one more cure wounds if anyone needs it.
I could use one.
I guess we're taking a short rest soonish.
While these guys are healing, I'll go grab those eyes and statue.
Yeah, let's take a short
Can't believe
rest.
you beat Walker Bow to that.
I'm kind of dying, so I'm just like, no treasure is worth my life.
I'll jump over to ditch the snakes.
What do I get?
Baka might be down. Let's see, I have 14. I'm not sure how many Baka has.
So you climb
have
up,
14.
and this sculpture is held together pretty well. You manage to fairly easily pry out 2 rubies, and they're worth 1,000 gold each.
Woo! Holy moly!
And while you're there, give me a perception check as well.
All right.
Can I guidance him?
No, you're busy healing. As you're climbing up, you notice the teeth in the mouth are probably chunks of black jasper that, while not worth as much as the eyes, are not cheap.
We'll pop
And
those
there's,
out.
all right, you get 15 of them. They're worth 60 gold pieces each.
Yeah,
So
that's a good thing.
It had 7.5 teeth on the top and 7.5 teeth on the bottom.
8 on the bottom, 7 on the top.
Lost one.
Big gap tooth. Dindar looks a little bit
No,
like David Letterman.
It's Tom Cruise.
Aw.
Tom Cruise with his middle tooth.
That's also David Letterman, I think. But
What else is everyone up to?
Um,
There are piles of, clothes and gear and things like that are piled up along one of the side walls. Obviously, part of the bodies and things like that they'd scraped all these bones from that are part of this sculpture.
I guess we're going to search
First,
for her,
I'll
right?
hand. First, I'm going to hand Olo back his quarterstaff.
Yes.
Woo, thank you.
As soon as I'm healed, I'm going to grab my short bow and start poking along in and amongst the remains.
Yeah, let's investigate this whole room.
Yeah,
All right.
I will guidance whoever is doing that before I start tending to my own wounds. I'm not
Alright.
going to use spells because, I have 2 spell slots remaining, and if we run into trouble,
Okay.
they might be useful.
If we can
Okay.
take that.
Walker Bull with an extra D4, give me an investigation check.
Investigation plus D4,
Ooh, nice.
and I think that's I think no, it's not investigation. It's my perception and something else.
Yeah, so you dig through these piles and bags, and most of it looks like it's been plundered. But in the coat of one of these, you find a vial that has some cloudy liquid in it, and it looks like a small toenail or something, perhaps, that is floating in it.
Yes,
I think I know what that is.
I think I know. As a player, I think I know what that is. As Walker Bow, she's probably just like, ew.
You
That's
should
kinda
give it
cool.
to Beatrix.
Well, I'm gonna give it.
Oh God! Oh, I think I know it. This is one of those frost strength potions or something, right?
It's
or
a
like a
potion of giant strength, but whatever toenail is in it is what implies its strength enhancing properties.
Why does it have to be toenails? Why can't it be just like regular nails?
No, because
The toenail adds flavor.
Do you think?
Yeah, toe cheese.
It tastes like jam.
I'm
Do
going
you-
to give it to a magic user
that's a
first,
bad
see if they
one.
can identify it. But that's about it.
Do you think like giants, because it's just a toenail, right? Like harvest their toenails and sell it for strength potions?
It might
I
also
think
some
they
might,
really consider themselves above that.
It might be the caterpillar and tequila. You know, it might just be kind of a trade thing.
All right, and Valanth, you were looking around as well?
I was. I don't think I'm going to beat a 25, but I will.
Well, roll me a D100, please.
Ooh.
Percentile.
What are
Big
we gonna
money.
get?
40.
Yeah, you don't find anything. Who else was looking? You guys get to make 3 of these rolls, so who else is checking around?
Well, before we're not taking a short rest yet, are we?
Not
Yeah,
yet.
you guys said you were taking. Well, Beatrix said she wanted to take a short rest, so I'm assuming you guys are looking around while you're taking this short rest.
Okay, fine.
Because you're not doing. It's not any heavy work. You're basically just digging through.
If no one else wants to roll, I'll roll a 300.
I would give it to Winthrop because I'm going to be healing as soon as Steph finishes.
I'll take the third one, I guess.
26. Nope, you don't end up finding anything more. Got one more.
All right, who else?
That's a good one.
Oh, Olo. You, as you're digging through, you find a rotting quiver containing
7 hit dice.
actually, but it's weird. I rolled a 7. You find a quiver containing 7 silvered arrows.
Hamana, hamana, hamana.
Huh.
Ooh,
Shiny.
nice.
Does anybody need healing still after the short rest?
I didn't do the short rest heal yet, but
Yeah, I haven't done that yet either.
All right.
Because I've got 1 cure wounds.
Yeah, that's the way they do the treasure drops in this module, is with you guys rolling D100. So you got to get over a certain score to find something.
am I able to tell how much these silver arrows cost? I mean, if nobody's using it, I can
It's,
and get more
The
boost.
silver weapons cost 100 gold. So
It's 100
But it's-
gold per.
Yeah.
How
it's
many
10, I
ammunition?
believe. 10.
Yeah.
yeah, so these worth about 70 gold, but they would also provide value if you run into the correct enemy.
Ooh,
They
boost.
were arrows,
I mean,
right?
Yes.
Yeah, don't we have like magical ammunitions at crossbow bolts? Or?
We have
crossbow.
magical crossbow bolts that the bard
Okay.
has, and then now we have silvered bolts that are silvered
Silvered
arrows. That
are they silver bolts, Patrick, or are they
No,
silver
they're-
arrows?
They're
they're
arrows.
arrows.
They're silver arrows, and I was going to say because like I wasn't sure if it was bolts or arrows that were enchanted, but yeah, give them to since the bolts we have are bolts that are enchanted, give the silvered arrows to Winthrop.
I don't mind. Winthrop, you can have these silver arrows.
How many were there?
7.
Awesome, thank you.
Lucky number 7.
How the
And,
hell have I done this?
And as you guys are, completing your rest and moving around, these snakes have over time have started, disappearing. So by the time you guys are done, most of these snakes have left, and there is just an empty cavern you guys can, wander through.
I made it out of that fight without taking damage.
Right.
Yeah, don't rub it in.
Like, the DM was really nice to the level 3 character or something.
For some reason, I survived.
You moved safely, and I mean, she would have moved forward towards you eventually, but no, you guys did just fine.
The only reason I took attacks is because I was outside of her runaway range.
Yes. All right, what do you guys want to do?
Get
Hold on.
Well, we've thoroughly looted the area, haven't we? So
Yes.
should we not go back to the boats?
Wait, how many bags of snakes did we get?
Bags of snakes.
Well, they could be useful later.
Eat them.
Winthrop's a secret snake handler.
Or is one of those like weird Baptists up in the foothills?
Those are the snake handlers.
Thorny will take my snake back with him just to play with later.
I was born a snake handler, I'll die a snake handler.
Oh, Mo.
Oh, quiet down, Mo.
I didn't even realize that was a thing when I first saw that episode, and then we watched a documentary on the Appalachian Mountains and realized, no, it's a real thing.
No,
There was a bit unjustified about it. A whole arc.
terrifying, really real.
All right.
Yeah, I say we leave.
All right, so you guys exit and head back to...
Trying to get out of here as quick as possible.
Yeah, you guys climb out of the hole that you are in and head back outside.
Yay!
And you leave the little island. I'll say you guys traverse the water that's surrounding it, and following the same path back, you know where the patch of quicksand was, and you're able to avoid that.
Nice.
As you are getting back out into the clearing, you can still see the shell of the flail snail that is glinting in the sun. But as you guys are coming, you also hear the sounds of chittering voices and what look like ropes are being sort of tossed over the back of this shell.
Not for long.
By what?
Do we recognize
Perception
voices?
check.
Mushroom men. Has to be mushrooms.
You can see it
That's the wrong
looks
one.
like short, small creatures, bipedal, and they look like they are wearing incredibly colorful painted masks of some sort, and they're trying to rope up this shell.
It's the coconut people from Moana.
No, it's worse. Let's get them. Wait, how many are there?
What is it?
How many are there?
You can see there are 9 of them at this point who look like they are surrounding it.
Oh yeah, we can take them.
That's my contribution. Perhaps
You just immediately fire.
Yes.
How far off are we? Because I would be firing a cantrip.
Right now, you're about 65 feet away from whatever is happening there.
All right.
Okay,
There's
then
my-
I
So
have
yeah,
to
you
move off
fire
before
your
I totally
agonizing
dead.
blast. You don't
Yeah.
end up hitting anything, Andy. But as you guys are doing this, you can see they sort of look around quickly and notice you, and you start to notice that a couple of them jump on the backs of the other and begin to stack up a little bit.
Thorn, could you hit the shell with an agonizing blast?
And so
I think we burned it out.
And so where you would see, 9 individual things, you now see 2 very tall looking creatures, and I will show you, this is what you see. And then the one smaller one who is still standing in front of them. And each of them have these unique carved masks. Some of them look like animals, some of them look like trees. Do any of you speak Goblin?
I speak
Not
orc.
No.
No.
Nope.
I don't think
I only have I have Aquan and Common in my belt on my belt.
That's Celestial. Thieves can't.
So these, you now see these 2, 4 goblin high stacks, and then the one shorter one who's in front who looks like could be their leader, and they sort of stand there and just stare at you and raise their weapons kind of threateningly.
I'll shoot the leader in the head with 3 arrows.
I guess I shouldn't laugh since
I guess we're rolling for initiative.
Yeah,
I will look menacing. Seriously, no one speaks Goblin.
Nope.
Yes, I do.
I was
I'll pat my bow.
Oh,
Speaks
So,
Goblin. They're not real people.
We're on the
Okay,
big
okay.
map.
I'm going to give Winthrop inspiration for that.
We're on the big map, so we can't click our tokens.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll put you onto the basic one.
Goblin.
Okay.
Goblin map. You don't have a special shiny shell map?
No, I kind of do. I put you guys over here. Didn't actually think this would be a fight.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it won't be much of a fight.
Well, somebody decided to throw a magnetizing blast out there.
Yeah,
so
we need to establish
Just a warning
jungle.
shot.
We need to establish dominance, with these guys, or they're just going to walk all over us.
Really? An 8? An 8? Really? Oh.
Would I know about these guys or no?
Oh yeah, you would know about these guys. These are, Batiri goblins. They are known throughout, sort of the jungles of Chult.
So so shoot first, ask questions after.
Not always. Not all of them are evil. But, general goblin things to do is, shoot first and ask questions later.
Yeah, they can always run
Hey,
off.
Yeah, we fired a warning shot. If they run off, then we let them run off as long as they don't take our shell.
Yeah,
If
so
we
you
can-
fired the warning shot. They have formed into their Batiri battle stacks, which you would know about, Winthrop, or you've certainly heard about them. And you guys have seen some of these masks. They were in the museum.
I probably cut my teeth on a few of these way back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Look at
are we all over here?
Okay.
Yeah, the green was the island. You guys are on the south side of the water now where the flail snail shell is.
Okay, question. Do we know it's a shell?
Yes,
use
you
it to
guys,
take
you
out
guys,
a horde of zombies.
yeah, you guys blasted it with an amped up fireball because that's what the shell
okay.
amplified it, and had a 100-foot blast radius, which I was really hoping they would get within 100 feet, but nobody did.
Sorry.
We cast it from 110 feet. It's like, okay, felt the heat off that one.
Yeah, very convenient. Took out a lot of zombies.
Hey, I took out 15 with one action. I was happy with that.
No.
You can be this way.
Poor
course, we
Hollis
still
over
got-
there getting eaten by the...
Yeah, no, we still don't know how we're going to get this thing back, but as long as no one else tries.
That's what the Daves are
We
for.
have enough strength between us that we can carry it back.
All right.
And now we have rope.
All right, Debug, Bo, go ahead and pick it up. It's all yours.
So where's the goblins?
Right there.
Oh, these are cool looking.
Hollis.
Hollis fell down on his head. He's still on the other
Oh,
side.
I might have to...
All right, so you got the 2 stacks, and you've got the one goblin boss, who looks like their leader. So
I'm guessing the stacks look like warthogs, and the other one looks like I don't know.
Warrior.
Well,
a slightly taller warthog?
yeah, the 2. Well, imagine each one of them, like the picture I showed. Each one of them is wearing an individually carved mask.
I just mean token wise. The one that looks different than the other 2 is the single guy.
Yes.
Wow. One goblin did well.
And so with that,
Oh, I didn't roll.
the 2 goblin stacks, the 2 goblin stacks raise their weapons and shake them menacingly and sort of, screech and yell, but don't seem to, do anything other than look menacing towards you and threatening. Olo.
Reasonable.
All right. Really have no idea. I'd take a couple of steps forward. They're just standing there in their own place. They're not making any movements towards us.
That is correct. They are stacked up. 4 high in each one, but they don't appear to be making any movements.
Okay, I'm probably going to use my
Who's gonna wiggle butt?
insight to see what if they're mean to attack us or if it's anything else.
Inside, they don't necessarily seem like they're ready to attack right away. They're probably you figure they're probably waiting for word from their boss, but they're definitely putting on, what they would consider a threatening display.
Use
All right,
interpretive dance.
Roll me a nature check.
Nature check. Don't
Maybe they were just trying to polish it with the rope.
Well, we did leave it out there. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've heard about these stacks, but yeah, you're not sure what it necessarily entails. All right.
All right, I just pass
Anything
on
else
the
you want to
message.
do?
No, I just pass on the message to everyone behind. Well, I try and whisper it. It's like they're trying to act tough, but I don't know what else to do at this point. I just look macho.
And take a swig.
Yeah.
Okay,
Your
I'm
hand
going
on
next.
your armpits.
All right, give me a performance roll.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Good luck.
Stumbling turtle. That's gonna be funny.
Oh!
You look pretty cool.
Oh, I have a gift for this.
Olo always looks cool.
is it Ninja Turtles?
No,
I don't
it's Pokemon!
Oh, okay.
Oh,
think
is it Squirtle with the glasses?
I think,
Yep.
remember, everybody, drinking makes you look cool.
Don't overdo it, kids.
And with that, Valanth.
All right, here goes the Beguiler. I'm going to step forward and cast Charm Person on the Goblin Boss.
Okay.
He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. Oh, god damn it. It was such a good idea.
Oh no, it was.
It was such a good idea.
That was a very good idea.
Except the boss had a better idea.
The boss
I was-
gets a
I
negative
was-
1 mod.
Yeah, like I was loving that idea. I
Oh
was
my God.
laughing because of it until that happened.
And with that, the boss, in very
Steps back.
broken common, just says, "Ours, we find. Ours, back off.
Well, that's clear enough.
We found."
We kill.
Damn.
We killed. Well, they killed.
I know, see your name on this. Our name. And he points, and you can see on part of the shell they've scratched in some sort of signifier that, clearly maybe a tribe name. Just says, we call.
Are we still in initiative order?
Hope
Yes.
so.
I can't minor illusion our name on it then.
And with that, Thorn, you are up.
Okay. I have a ability as a warlock. All creatures in a 10-foot cube around me must make a wisdom save. If failed, they're all charmed or frightened. My choice. Till end of turn. Can I get there?
Fart
I can
butt.
dash in there. Let's
Well, we did take a short rest, so you did spend some time not moving.
see. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah. 10
Okay.
foot.
How are you moving forward? Are you moving forward like arms up? Are you coming in threateningly?
Well, I'm coming in to cast my Fey Presence, so I have to do feline agility to get all the way up there. I have like
Going
my
for the
arms
side
pumping.
hug.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a performance check or your choice, or a deception check if you want to try and
Okay.
move forward in a way that's not going to appear threatening.
Okay. Deception check, you said?
Yep. or performance, your choice.
Oh.
Yeah, as you're coming forward and, I would say as you get within 10 feet of the goblin boss, he's going to put out his javelin and just say, stop. So you'll get within 10 feet of him. What do you want to do?
Wait, so I'm back there?
Yeah. Yeah, he's not going to let you get right up close to everybody because you clearly were coming forward with bad intent. But he's going to be within your scope if you want to do that.
Okay. Let me,
because he figures 10 feet away is safe.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So as an action, all creatures. Well, let's see who's next to me there.
Olo.
Oh, well, I could charm you. As an action, all creatures in a 10-foot cube around me, so I guess above me too, and earthworms below me must make a wisdom save. If failed, they're all charmed or frightened, my choice, until the end of my next turn.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. I don't even know what my DC is. DC is 14.
Yeah, it's well above a 6.
Well, considering you start at an 8?
Yeah. So, what's your choice? Charmed or frightened?
Let's go. I think it'll be more convenient frightened. I don't need a charmed goblin boss. And we'll try to bring Olo too.
Yeah, give me a wisdom save, Olo.
Nice. There you go.
Olo's not scared.
Yeah, give him a pat on the carapace.
All right, so yeah, you can start to see. I mean, he stands tough, but you can start to see he's shivering and shaking a little bit.
Ow.
Winthrop.
Yep.
So, warning shots. I'm going to aim directly dead center mass. That's a good warning shot.
Of the goblin boss?
Yeah.
He's already frightened.
I will shout warning while I'm doing it.
Warning, warning, arrow incoming.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger!
I'll use my last... no, I'm not going to use the luck point on that. That's stupid. So
All right, yeah, no,
miss.
he gets his shield up and it just embeds into his shield.
That is for my second arrow for the first attack.
That gets through. Roll your damage.
And then...
So the first arrow was a feint.
Yes, exactly. And the second attack.
Second attack does not hit. That one, he gets his shield up again as well.
Oh, 16's not good enough.
Not good enough. You can see he's wearing a chain shirt and has a shield, so he's moderately well armored.
Just took damage from the mass.
Walker Bow.
And then, I guess at the end I'll shout piss off.
All right. Give me an intimidation check.
Don't you fucking dare, baby boo.
Ha!
Yeah, you actually see you see him flinch backwards as you yell at him. Walker.
Which one? Which one is the goblin boss again?
The one that
right
looks
in the
not like the others.
front.
Okay, perfect. I didn't get them mixed up. Yay! Yeah. He's charmed, right?
Frightened.
Frightened. Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah. So he's
Purple.
heading out, I think.
He can't get closer to you, but he doesn't have to run away.
Right.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm going for him.
That hits.
And that's it. And no one is in range. Oh, again with the awesome sneak bonus. Oh.
No, that hits, and again you can see him react and kind of flinch, but he is still on his feet.
Dang.
Anything else you want to do?
How big is the flail snail shell?
It is very, very large. It weighs a couple of 100 pounds.
How tall is it?
You're going to jump on it, let me guess.
I am seriously considering it, so that way I can get my sneak attack bonus next time I have to go for one of these guys.
On its side, it's probably about 8 feet tall because it's about 15 feet
And
God
actually have
damn
a
it.
climb speed.
on
You
its
could,
back.
you could,
Yeah, but
could
I
hope-
wanted... Sorry,
I
go
could
ahead.
hunch over and you could leap off my back as long as you don't use your back claws.
Yeah, no, my plan was like if it was like 5 feet up, just I could kind of like run behind it or like jump on top of it and shoot down at them because I want my sneak attack bonus.
Right.
But yeah, it's over 5 feet above their heads, so that's not going to work. So yeah, I'll just stay here.
Well, don't forget the two behind him are stacked up, so there you'd be able to hit the top one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's four standing on each other's shoulders.
Okay.
It'd be funny to frighten the lower one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. If I can see that I can make what I want to do work, then yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dash around and scramble up on top, so I'm hopefully within 5 feet of somebody, so I can get my sneak attack bonus.
All right.
You don't have to be in 5 feet of someone. Someone needs to be 5 feet within.
Oh my god, that's right. Oh my god.
Or
Derp.
you could have advantage some other way, like
Yeah.
being hidden.
Yeah. No, I
You can take a bonus action on each of your turns to try and hide to get that sneak attack damage.
Yeah, I'll
as
do
long as
that.
you have something to hide behind.
I got
Is
that
there
covered.
stuff to
Don't
hide?
worry.
No, you're in the middle of this is the area where the blast
that's
radius
clearing.
cleared out everything. So you guys are basically in a blast zone. So it's
we're not on
open,
like
flat
we're not
space.
on like the edge of that space or anything. Okay.
No, I mean the flail snail was almost dead center of it. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna stay where I am then.
okay, Baka.
All
Beatrix is
right.
up next.
Going here, bonus action Shillelagh. And I'm not even going to try and play nice. This guy's had enough time. I'm just going to smack him.
Not enough. He manages to raise his shield and block your staff as it comes smashing down on him.
All right. That will be my turn. Oh.
Beatrix.
So we're attacking these guys now, right?
Everybody else has.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
It's been a strong negotiating tactic, I'll say that.
I haven't.
I have moved 30 feet, and I want to intimidate them and grit my teeth and say, run away now.
All right, give me an intimidation check.
Oh! Ho, 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 ho!
And yeah, again, you see his knees kind of shake and quiver, and he almost bolts right then and there. And the two goblin stacks you can see just are sort of frozen and looking at their boss to figure out what to do. Olo.
Jump through them. Knock them apart.
I mean, I take Thorn and I use him as a battering ram, and it's like, coming through.
Do it.
All right, since actual diplomacy is out the window, we're gonna do cowboy diplomacy. Yeah, let's just bring the house down on these guys, or wherever we are right now.
Diplomacy isn't out the window. We never brought it in the house.
I tried to bring it into the house.
Work fast enough.
All right, so I'm assuming we should be looking intimidating enough with Baka and me standing side by side. It's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And they've had some serious intimidations from Winthrop and Beatrix as well. This guy is shaking, and you get the sense that he's not really going to do much, and will probably bolt first chance he gets at this point.
Okay, so I just kneel down. Sorry, what is this? A goblin? Is it a goblin?
It's a goblin.
Sorry. Okay, so I kneel down in front of the goblin. Try to make eye contact with this guy, and I just try to. Okay, my persuasion is crap. Okay, my intimidation equally crap. Okay, so I'm gonna just roll either one, and I'm go. I think you should be going right about now. Crap.
And you can see his eyes are, at this point he was sort of shaking and scared, but as you come down and do that, you can see they narrow a little bit and just sort of look at you and you hear this. You're cute.
So you undid all of our intimidation rolls.
I mean, all I do, I look around, I look behind at Beatrix, at Deepwalker Row, Winthrop, Bella, and
And Beatrix is just shaking her head at you.
I mean, she can see the tear going down my face. They think I'm cute.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I cast Friends on the same turn that I attempt to intimidate?
No, an intimidation would be your action.
All right. I will walk forward and I will say, you should listen to the nice lady and leave. It will be better for you that way. Would that be intimidation or persuasion? They're the same bonus. But...
Yeah, actually, yeah. No, I mean, both Winthrop and Beatrix did it after attack. So yeah, you can try and cast Friends. I mean, at this point, I mean, he is frightened because you could see the reaction from Thorn's spell. So
we haven't given him a chance yet to run. Although he doesn't need to from me, I guess.
Yeah, so Friends, advantage on charisma checks. Yeah. And intimidation or persuasion?
I mean, if you're using Friends, you'd probably be easier to persuade. What's the save on that? Is that charisma?
It's no charisma save. It's just there's no save. You just have advantage.
Okay.
They do know that
they do know they were charmed later on, but
yeah. So what do you want to do? Do you want to do?
We're laying it on thick.
I'm going to use persuasion because that's a higher bonus. I'm going to say you should listen to them. It'll be better for you that way.
Nice masks and all. We don't want to.
26.
You see him nod his head, and he just says, "Okay, we go." And he turns and says something to the goblins behind him, and the goblins on the bottom of the stacks turn, and they all start walking away. And you can see he's backing away, and he's just like, "You win this time. If we find you, we will get vengeance." But he is sort of backing away and not saying it in a very strong fashion.
All right,
guys, let's go head back north to where we need to go.
Also, since I'm assuming we're out of initiative now.
No, we're shooting at them as they run away. But
as they walk away, I want to send a message to the goblin boss.
Okay.
While he's still under the effects of Friends, which I believe lasts a minute.
It does.
Yep.
And I want to tell him that if he tells the other goblins that he was charmed, they're going to lose all respect for him.
All right.
Would that be persuasion or deception?
I don't think that would be either. I mean, he's already charmed by you. If you can tell him that, and you can see he stops and turns and just sort of, he's backing away, and he looks at the goblins behind him and then looks back at you, and you can just see him slowly sort of nodding his head, and he continues backing away quickly.
Oh, I wanted to roll another charisma check. I'm really good at those.
Well, go right ahead.
Holy crap, predator for land. By making the victim think it's their fault.
Yeah, he's backing away and nodding his head like he's thinking of something seriously. But yeah, they are, they move away, but you can tell that they're not necessarily happy about it. But he understands this is the best course of action. And with that, so yeah, you guys are out of initiative. You've got a shell that you can see. They've got a few sort of ropes and grappling hooks wrapped around it. And you're not even sure that these 8 goblins might have been able to have drag something this big, but they were going to try.
Well, will the ropes help us move it?
How much does it weigh, first of all?
250 pounds.
Oh, I can pull that.
How much strength do you need to live 250 pounds?
Well, I can pull up to 480.
I have 15 strength.
I have
can help.
16.
Okay, never mind.
The two of you together can totally lift it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have a 240
The
carry
question is,
weight.
does the boat care? I feel like the boat would probably care.
No, we're putting on the Triceratops.
That was floating
Oh?
down the river or up the river somehow.
Yeah, so the buoyancy will help.
The thing might
mitigate the
float.
weight.
The thing might float anyways.
Does it still amplify? Somebody cast light on it.
Yeah, let's
Like
just
that.
attract everybody.
I was gonna say, yeah, sure, make us a bigger target.
Why don't we could shoot
It doesn't
like
necessarily
like-
still amplify in that way, but you know it can make it can be used over time in magic shields and things like that. You guys read that in the Volo's guide.
Yeah,
So it still has magical
there a way to
properties, but
actually
it's
get
not the
that done?
exact same thing. Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that-
that's directly from Volo's. You say that's one of the things it can
No,
be.
no. I mean, is there an actual process whereby we can say, "Hey, make shields out of this," and actually get the shields? I say this because I know it says you can do that, and they make them out of in Volos, but there's no actual Adventures League way I know of that they can actually do this.
I know a terrific.
That's why I'm wondering if they added it to the book.
Well,
Terrific
it'd probably
spec
be
being rude.
in Xanathars. They don't give you a direct way of doing it. You know, like everything else, it's using downtime and things like that. So, but I mean, in Adventures League, I mean, it'd be the same as having other weapons or armor made. So it's going to cost downtime days and money.
But
I
there's
will
no
look
cost. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look that up because I mean, in Xanathars they've got all the downtime things now. So there is probably a legal way to do it. It's just they don't spell it out.
But none of the Xanathars crafting are legal yet. They're probably going to make them legal when the new season drops, but they don't like to make changes in the middle of the season if they don't have to.
Yeah. Well, you guys have Xanathar's spells, so yeah, it'll come up. We'll figure something out. I mean, it may well be at the end of the adventure by the time you guys get this back to a place where this could be done anyway. It's not like there's a major city around the corner.
Do we have extra tents?
we'd probably sleep in the thing.
No. I'm saying just to wrap it so it's not readily visible on the back. It just looks like a bundle of goods.
You smear it with mud.
Give me a survival check. Yeah, Olo figures he can probably, distress it or wrap it up and cover it up in a way that it's not going to, attract as much attention.
And I can always sleep in my shell, so I got that going for me.
We could always sink it into the river at some point and then pull it out.
That's a horrible idea. And I say this because of the suction it will create to the
Right.
surface of the waterbed and make it literally impossible to remove it.
Well, just it's the weight of the water. If you fill it with water, it's gonna.
All right, so the two turtles, give me strength checks to see just how long it's going to take you guys to get this through the jungle.
Ah, crap.
Strength or athletics? They're both the same for me.
There we
Oh.
go.
Yeah, and you're aiding, so yeah, you guys have advantage. Yeah, you guys are, it's hot. It's really, really sweaty. You guys are, dragging this through the jungle. Everybody else is cutting and slashing vines and things like that. I mean, the path you guys followed here was narrow, but you guys are able to drag this back to the campsite. With that, let's take a 5-minute bathroom break.
All right. Jungle break.
So, let's cast Fireball on it again. And
Yeah.
get involved this undergrowth.
Thorn survived.
That is a horrible idea.
I'm gonna Chaos Bolt it.
No initiative. That's your problem.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, no, it deal force damage, so that would still be bad.
Okay, I'll be right back.
The Beguiler wins. It worked.
So, is there a way of using darkness which isn't just incredibly problematic?
Yeah, well, you can cast darkness on other creatures too. Like you can
Right.
cast it. But you won't find a lot of, much like Hollis has found, you won't find a lot of characters wearing heavy armor here. But like you could cast it on someone's helmet or something like that.
Right.
But no, typically, it's going to be troublesome for your party because they're not going to be able to see through it.
Not unless your party has AoE effects.
Yep.
And
Well-
if you're in darkness, I can't heal you.
Right. Well, my thought was casting it on my own scabbard would mean, on my own rapier would mean I could sheathe my rapier. It'll all be fine. Pull it out as a free action, go in and attack. Pull out of the attack because I have advantage, right, on opportunity attacks. But then, of course, I only have one free action, so then my rapier would still be exposed and I'd be in darkness. At least as far as the rest of you can tell. I was just trying to figure out some way to do it that way. In any case, in this last battle, there was enough open space that I kind of needed to get out. I thought I needed to get out of those snakes,
Oh
but
my
then
God.
they could.
I just thought of something. We should everybody who's playing Tuesday games should all go Warlocks, and everyone do that. It wouldn't be a problem for anyone.
The Dark Company.
Yeah, actually. I do have a warlock I made. And honestly, that's one of the few ones you should always take. That and the one that gives you mage armor are like two of the best ones.
I can't wait till I get to Warlock 2 and I can take Mask of Many Faces and the other thing. What's the other one I wanted to take? Because there was one more.
What did I take? So I took Agonizing Blast and Double Sight. But then I want to take the one that gives you an extra attack.
You're not going to get that through Paladin?
Well,
that
I'll
stack.
drop back to Paladin. Right, I'll drop back to Paladin when I get to my second attack as a Warlock. I'm really wanting to explore Warlock more than Paladin. So
Warlock is early on kind of a very overpowered thing, I think.
Speaking of Warlock, I'm surprised you didn't go Hexblade instead of Fae.
If
Because Hexblade gives you charisma to attack and damage.
He can't be a Hexblade. He's a Tabaxi.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't you be a Hexblade if you're a Tabaxi?
Because Hexblade
Volo
is from
and
Xanathar's and he's using Volos.
Ah, derp.
And he's got a thing for the Fae anyway, so that's why he wanted to run with it, I think.
Mm.
What was the other one that I was going to do? I'm looking at the... Silent Image. That's what it was. The Silent Image at will.
what does that do? Just give you another duplicate?
It gives you... Basically, it's a much better minor... Because it lets you make moves that's 15 by 15.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long way off. And I might end up taking the Devil's Sight anyway.
That's okay. I'm thinking of taking Magic Initiative, picking up Druid, if only to get the most broken spell ever.
What would that be?
Wait a minute. I might be wrong.
If you weren't a turtle, you could do the Arcana Cleric Shillelagh thing. Arcana Cleric Green Flame Blade Shillelagh.
Ooh.
Because it's all wisdom based.
That being said, I'm wrong because it's the second level spell I want to use that I can't. Healing Spirit, the most broken spell ever.
Oh man,
I can't wait to pick that up. Because I'm going to pick that up in... I'm not sure when I'm going to pick it up, but I got to pick it up.
Oh, this is the part of the adventure I don't want to do. We're going to get scolded. Remember, she wants to talk with us when we get back.
We'll leave you to it.
I don't want to do it.
I can talk.
I forget why she wanted to scold us.
Something to do with last week's adventure, I think.
What did
Was
you
it
guys
the
do last week?
Crocodiles? Was it
No, the crocodiles rocked.
the hags?
Might have been the hags, I think. Yeah.
Hags, I was here for. I wasn't here last week, was I? Or was that the? I thought it was the week before.
That was the
last
week
week we
before.
saw-
No,
Yeah,
But last
we
week-
saw the fire.
yeah, last week it was as you were leaving and she was still recovering in the boat. She just told you, we need to talk.
Ah, crap.
You're breaking up with us.
She'll like me. Like she'll talk to me and be happy because I healed her after the hags.
Hey, I was the one who healed her before the hags. Well, during that, just before we fought the hags.
Or no, I thought that was me. I thought I healed her.
We share a.
No, I give her.
No, you
Bond
did less
is
the restoration.
I give-
I
yeah,
tried
I
to
did
heal her
less-
hit points.
Yeah. I didn't realize she went down to 0 hit points.
Well,
You
that's
should
what
have
happened.
because we totally talked about that with Patrick.
No.
After the game.
I didn't realize it at the time. It was after
took
that
a-
I
it took
realized
a-
it and went, oh.
It took them being revealed as hags for me to realize it, but
Way
Yeah,
to
see,
go,
I've
guys.
never fought hags before, so.
I've used hags.
Yeah, their glare takes you down to 0 if you fail.
Whoa.
Hags are scary. There's the night hags are really scary, and Curse of Strahd actually throws one at you, potentially at like level 3.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Like she'll run, but if you actually use her stat block like you should as a DM, she can basically kill a player by just preventing them from ever healing.
That never came up in my game.
Yeah, they've got that annoying like hag sitting on you while you're sleeping thing, where they prevent you from healing. They prevent you from taking a long rest, and you basically just die of exhaustion eventually.
Yeah, I was in Kobold Fight Club looking at a coven of hags. And of course, they're all stronger individually, but they're in a coven, so that means there's 3 of them. And
Yeah,
wow,
it takes like green hags up to like CR5 or something.
Yeah. And then, of course, you have 3 CR5 creatures, so your party is, Okay. But it's great, though. It means that you can...
The thing is, they're CR5, but as soon as you kill one, they drop down to CR3.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's
Or
not
for
nearly
that
as
matter-
dangerous as the numbers say it is.
Or knock them apart, so more than 30 feet apart or something. But yeah, it means they pack a punch early on.
And that's why she's mad at us.
Is everybody back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Oh,
It's all
not everybody.
Steph's fault
Okay.
anyway. She wanted to help those poor dwarfs.
Tara?
Oh, I was blaming Steph, but we can blame... Oh, you were asking
He's not here.
back.
Yeah, no, still waiting for Tara.
Excuse.
Gesundheit.
Windsor sneeze. Hey, let's check the weather again. There's some big stuff coming.
Oh no, please
God.
Yeah,
not.
you guys are getting... you guys
Yeah,
up north are...
no. It's supposed to be a wet and sloppy weekend for us.
5 to 8 tomorrow. 1 to 3 on Saturday.
Oh, this is a funny one.
Down in Florida. You ain't get nothing.
Yeah, but then you'd be in Jacksonville.
Just my back started to recover from the last snow.
I've just stopped shoveling. I've just given up.
I've tried that before.
We're
And then
just
when I
driving
couldn't-
over it.
And then when I can't get up my driveway, it's fun.
It's
Ooh.
so bad when it doesn't snow here, but it's so bad when it snows like in the south because
Yeah.
nobody knows how to drive on it.
Yeah.
We see the
And there's
picture.
this the picture with like the burning car.
See, okay, Brandon, get this. Toronto, we get snow regularly. There's a 50-50 shot when it snows if the drivers remember how to drive in snow or don't. So that you get them acting super cautiously and being prepared for the weather, or driving normally and screwing up all around.
There's probably a lot of people in Toronto who've moved there and You don't have any experience on snow.
This happened in
That
North
doesn't
Carolina.
doesn't account for all of it.
This happened in North Carolina.
Yeah.
North Carolina
Yeah,
does occasionally get snow.
Yeah, they get it. They get it enough that they, while they might not be prepared.
North
for
Georgia
it,
gets snow. North Carolina should be prepared for it.
Yeah, no, they would be prepared enough that they would know, okay, it's snowing, we should take it easy, as opposed to it's snowing, I don't remember how to drive in snow because it's been 5 years, but I've dealt with it before. You know, like,
Oh, really?
We're in the city.
Everybody back? Tara, you here?
And
Oh, I'm muted, but I'm here.
Oh, God.
All right. Well, if everybody's back, let's pick up where we left off. You guys managed to drag the snail through the jungle. You guys make it back to the area where you can see the boats. And as you sort of turn the corner, Winthrop, give me a perception check, please.
Uh-oh. Oh.
So you look around and you notice that the Daves are not in sight, and you see
Dave's not here, man.
you see Eku, who is behind one of the trees, and you see her noticing your guys' arrival, and you see her sort of waving her hands in warning. And as you guys get closer, you start to hear some cracking and rustling, and you can see about 100 feet away a couple of large red dinosaurs start to poke out the jungle and are kind of sniffing the air and looking around. Obviously, the noise and smell of the dead bodies has attracted a couple of larger dinosaurs. So I need everybody to give me a survival check, please, to try and find a quick hiding spot.
I have
Oh,
one good survival roll.
I can't just stealth.
Oh, I rolled a 1. Actually, no, hang on. Add 2d4 to that.
Hubba.
I got
Why
I got an
did-
8.
Since we're in
Oh.
the jungle, I'm taking survival as my next expertise cap.
You can give me a stealth check if you want to try and hide instead, Walker.
That
Please.
Survival is the general one you would do.
I would have
for
chosen
this.
stealth as well.
Yes.
Nice.
Not natural, but I'll fucking take it. Pardon my
yeah, I
French.
would have went with survival because I have a 0 stealth.
Yeah. All right. So, Baka, you are able to find a hollow tree that you're surprisingly able to fit in quite quickly. Winthrop, you quickly scale a tree. Olo, you are able to dash and jump behind a couple of large plants, and you think you're pretty good. Walker Bow, you just disappear and sidle into some of the trees.
This was just to find a hiding spot, right?
Yes.
Can I make my own with minor illusion?
You can in a second. Thorn and
I'm just saying, if given the choice of stealth, that roll of 12 would have been an 18. Just so you know.
yeah, but you're not a rogue, so stealth isn't your actual skill. Like you may have an ability in it, but
Actually, it's a racial.
oh yeah, you get that as a racial. Okay, yeah, you'd be able to. You can give me a stealth if you want. Then, so you're able to hide into the bushes. Stephanie and Valanth,
Lauren for
you guys are caught a little bit flat-footed, and you're sort of scattering and looking around quickly for a place to go. And with that, the dinosaurs move forward, and they're now going to be about 50 feet away from you guys. So give me another survival check, or you can try minor illusion if you want to try that, Valanth.
What would I roll for that?
Oh,
nice.
Stephanie, you look around and seeing what everyone else is doing, you just think, right, I can do this. And you are able to spot a small crevice in between a couple of rocks that are off to the side, and you squeeze yourself into that. You can cast Minor Illusion, and the Allosauruses are going to get an intelligence check to see through it.
Okay, I will do that.
Wow, it's a lot of prep. We don't even know what these things are.
And my DC is my DC is 13. What?
They if they have sharp teeth, we need to hide from them.
After everything we've been through, we need to be prepared for anything.
Seriously.
So the question is now, are the Daves actually dead, or are they hiding so well we can't see them?
I would
I'm
imagine the
hoping-
guide helps them.
All right, and so they move forward, and you can see them sniffing and looking around. And what's your spell DC?
13.
13. They do not see through your
That was
illusion.
close.
And with that, they turn and head back into the jungle.
What's the range on Minor Illusion, actually?
Like that tense scene
Oh, only 30
where the
feet.
dinosaur comes up and starts sniffing at it. Just one sniff, two sniff, pause, and then turn away.
Yep. And with that, you see the Daves actually pop up out of the river beside the boat.
Wait. They jumped into the river?
Yeah. And
Okay,
you can see
get
they've
the torch. We need to burn off the leeches.
you can see they look a little sheepish. They've obviously they've been bitten by quippers and a few others, and they're kind of shivering, but yeah, they are alive and they are happy about it.
Well, come on, out of the river.
And yep, so they come out of the river, and Eku looks at climbs down the tree and just says, I think we're safe here, and I have found a grung sleeping quarters high up in one of the trees. I think we'll be, safe to spend the night here if we choose to. Or we can move downriver and try and find a different campsite. It's up to you. I mean, it is, it's getting towards late evening, so you guys could travel for another hour or two in the boats before making camp, or you can decide to stay here. What do you guys want to do?
If we can all fit in the trees, let's just do that.
Yeah, it's been long. We've had like 5 fights in a row.
Yeah. I have 2 spell slots left. And yeah. If we're in the trees, I mean we're at perfect biting angle for all the dinosaurs that are running about. But yeah.
Well, Wadumu showed you guys these grung safe spots when you guys were traveling with him, and they seem high up enough that they're secure enough. They're good sized platforms.
Yeah, but Wadumu is a backstabbing little bastard.
He sure is.
Wait. Were his parents actually married?
Do we care?
Well, if being politically correct, I care in that sense. Other than that, the insult still stands.
Well, give me a nature check.
Arcana check to know if
okay.
bastard, just a
The
culture
nature
check.
of your insults.
I like the thought of a culture check.
Yeah, you don't know what the norms are for grung marriage, whether they do get married, whether they have children out of wedlock, whether it's common law. So the insult may or may not be accurate.
All that archaeology experience, and I've never investigated grungs.
All archaeology, no anthropology.
Yeah.
And so with that, you guys, and the Daves climb up. You guys can have your evening meal. And, at one point, Eku sits down and just says, we do need to have a brief talk. Thank you for your aid with the hags. It was a very strong showing, and it showed the strength of your character. And with that, I'm going to let you in to know that I know where you need to go. I know the city you're actually looking for. I've been there. You're looking for a place called Omu. And she asks to see your map, and when when you unroll it, she points out that you guys had actually marked it quite well when you guys took a guess at where it is. And she says, it is down in that area. You were quite close. I was very surprised at your skill, but this is where you need to go. This is the city that Grandfather Zatembe told you about.
Okay.
Okay.
Why do you feel like you are telling us now? Have we earned your trust somehow?
You saved my life.
Oh, well, there's that.
I am not used to needing others' help or assistance in that way, but those hags could have struck me down immediately. And over the time I've spent with you, you're rash, you're foolish, but you've shown you have strong hearts, and I believe you are actually out here trying to do good.
We think so too.
Yes, you would. And she smiles a little slyly. And she lets you know that you're within a good day's travel to get to Kirsabal, and she gives you a brief history of the place and lets you know that it is basically a temple for the Aarakocra. Teacher is their leader, and everybody will say teacher this and teacher that. And, she is an elderly Aarakocra, very, very learned, and, just be polite. They will expect you to help out, sweeping, cleaning, that kind of thing while we're there. It shouldn't be long. But I will say, get your rest. The monastery, as it is high up on a cliff face, and the means of getting there is not well looked after because, of course, they simply don't need to climb. They just fly to the top. So it's not going to be easy, and a good night's rest will serve everybody well.
All right.
And she says, so with that, I'm going to turn in a little early, as I'm still not feeling quite myself.
Understandable.
What do you guys want to do? You've had your meal. It's probably an hour or two before the rest of you will bed down. Do you guys want to take watches? Is there anything else you guys want to prepare?
Well, we won't be able to recoup any of our supplies via my spell because I don't have a spell slot high enough for create food and water, and I don't have create water prepared.
At least create clean water.
Well, we have enough.
You've got enough. You've got enough for tonight.
Yeah, the night before I topped us up because I had the spells to do it. So tonight I'm not going to be able to top us up, but I could do it in the morning or I could do it tomorrow evening. So we have enough to get through at least another day, I believe.
Yeah. You guys, with your barrel and everything else, you've got enough for tonight. You with the barrel, that would basically give you a day or two. So it gives you a slight cushion. Olo and Baka, you guys are going to have needed to have drunk basically twice your water rations.
All right. Candy.
Dragon snail shell.
Oh yeah.
So to avoid any exhaustion, you guys would have had to have drunk that water. And thankfully, with the barrel, you had it. So you guys can make me a Constitution save, but with advantage, please.
Sweating like a turtle.
Yeah, they don't smell great.
Yeah, but only inside the shell.
Yeah, my computer is kind of frozen, so would someone roll one for me?
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, that is. Oh,
That's not nice.
surprised you didn't just open his sheet and do it, Patrick.
Yeah, I wanted to see if this would work. No, I'll wait for Olo to roll. I'm not going to make him take that. That's mean spirited.
All right, I just came back, so I'm just going to re-roll this before my computer freezes again.
Oh yeah, you guys both managed to eat and drink and rest up enough. High up in the trees, you get a bit of a breeze. That you guys don't take any exhaustion, but you definitely can tell the exertion you guys put in today. So, is there anything else you guys want to do before you go to sleep?
I'll take the first watch. So, yeah.
I'll take a dark watch.
I will not take any watches because I'm not particularly good at it.
I'll take last watch, I guess.
Okay.
I got a plus
well,
4.
I guess.
I got a +7, so.
I technically have a +6 to perception, at least.
All right. So, Olo, you're up on first watch. Thorn is taking second, and then it's Baka and Walker on the third watch.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Roll me a d20, please, Olo.
D20, coming right up.
All right. You have a quiet evening. You can sit and you're listening to the birds and the insects sort of chitter and chatter up here, and it's unique sounds for you, hearing the things in the top of the trees instead of the things on the ground. And then you pass off to Thorn. And Thorn, would you roll me a d20, please? All right. Thorn, roll me a perception check.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, as you're sitting there, Thorn, at one point you become a little lost in your thoughts, but you're surprised sort of out of your reverie as you see Winthrop just kind of floating past. He's about 5 feet on the ground and just lightly floating in the air. And you sort of catch sight of him just as he's about to float off the edge of this platform.
I let out a whoop to wake him up, or yeah, kind of like that.
Just some kind of noise.
Yeah, I create a noise to wake him up or whatever. Can I see? Can I do a perception, or can I see what's going on if there's anyone producing this levitation?
Yeah, so look around. You can give me an investigation check.
Oh man, it's like sleeping on a cloud.
Yeah, you don't see anything in your sort of search around. As you are sort of woken up, Winthrop, you don't fall to the ground roughly, but you are sort of quickly settled, and so you are woken up laying on the platform.
What, like rolling off an air mattress on the floor?
Pretty much.
Oh, and then I'll probably fall right back asleep. Except I'm not in my sleeping role anymore, am I?
Nope.
Oh, Well, why am I over here? Was I sleepwalking?
You were floating away, levitating. Is that something you often do?
When I'm sleeping? I wouldn't know. I gotta look around and see if there's anybody that could have been levitating us. Damn it.
Sure, and give me a nature check as well. No, you don't. You don't. No, everyone else is asleep at this point. It's just Thorn, unless you've woken anybody else up. And yeah, with your nature check, you're still half asleep and just kind of foggy. You don't think of anything offhand that would do this.
Well, wake up, just Echo, I guess. What do you think, Thorn? This is kind of weird.
Yeah, I can't. So, are we still up in the tree on some sort of?
Yep, you're up in the grung platform.
All right, I'm gonna scale down the trunk and look around.
And I'll quietly wake up Echo and ask her about my floating shenanigans.
Can I do an investigation check or something, then?
Yep, give me an investigation check.
The rest of us are all still asleep, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
No, you don't. You don't find anything disturbed. You don't notice anything, out in the jungle. You can still hear the sounds of, insects and things like that out there, but you don't notice any disturbance. And
Okay.
Echo, yes. What is it? What?
Is it normal for me to float off this type of platform?
He was levitating off the platform a few minutes ago.
It's probably a Chwinga. They're little fey spirits here in the jungle. They like to play harmless pranks like that on people.
Interesting.
You'll probably wake up with a small gift in the morning, something like that. They've even been known to give boons to jungle explorers or whatever if they take a fancy to you. They can give you quick gifts.
So like Thorn really perks up with that since he speaks Sylvan.
Well, then, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna tie my ankle to the platform when I go back to sleep, though.
And Thorn will head back up to the platform and call out softly in Sylvan, "Hello, little friends."
I'm gonna fucking cut you!
All right, give me a persuasion check.
There we go.
Yeah, you don't hear any response back, but looking over the platform, you see the little shimmer of something off in the distance.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll maintain
Echo,
my watch. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Echo, just sort of sees your interest and just says, they're really quite adorable, tiny creatures. And she describes them as, little, minuscule,
Forest spirits.
The
forest spirits that black skin with, white faces and then sort of, matted, disheveled hair. So you guys can see the handout now.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And yeah, so she says, yeah, they're just tiny little forest spirits like that, and you never know when you're going to come across them. They're generally harmless. And so, Thorn, she heads back to sleep. The rest of your watch goes by quietly, and Baka and Walker, you guys are woken up, and it is time for your watch. So you can roll me a d20.
Each?
Just one of you.
I got it. Oh, okay. No, I don't got it.
All right. Yeah, no. The rest of your watch goes very quietly and peacefully. The morning sun comes up, and the Daves, scurry off and make everybody breakfast. And Winthrop, when you wake up, you find in one of your boots a tied bundle of berries and what look like little forest herbs and things like that has obviously been left there as a little gift for you.
Oh, well, I'll say thank you to the general air around me, and I guess it's for eating.
Yeah, you notice the berries are sort of fresh and eating, and you can from your travels in the jungle you can make a decent tea out of the herbs and things that they left for you, or make something like a poultice for healing or health.
Okay, well, I will eat the berries and then I will keep the herbs.
All right. And so with that, you guys have your breakfast. The flail snail is strapped to the back of Wanderlust. Olo, give me another survival check with advantage, because you were starting to formulate a plan on how to distress this and hide it away.
Okay. With advantage 1. That's 2.
Yeah, you're able to, take one of the tents and take some of the dirt and mud and wrap it up. And so you can tell there's definitely something large strapped to the back, but, it doesn't read right away that is a flail snail shell. And, Wanderlust is not thrilled with having this extra weight sort of put on her, and she kind of grunts and moans, but, you guys are able to soothe her and calm her down, and you guys get in the water and into your boats. And Baka, are you going to take your smaller boat?
Yeah, but I'm going to keep right next to a main one as well as within reason.
Can the smaller boat support a turtle?
That's a good question. Yeah,
it can. It's not happy about it, and you couldn't fit more than one of you in there. But it can definitely take a turtle's weight.
It's more if it can't reasonably support my weight, I would offer it up to someone it could reasonably support.
No, it can handle your weight. It can just handle only you. Like, it could handle 2 of everybody else, but just 1 of either you or Olo.
He just called you fat, bro.
Okay, yeah. So I'll vacate my spot in the original boat. We'll put the semi-conscious Hollis, who has been lounging about for the last few hours.
He's on drugs.
And so with that, you guys get into your canoes and start heading back downriver. Can I get... so with this, are you guys going to try and do double time, as Eku suggested, to make it to Kirsabal today?
Yeah, we can try doing that.
Yep.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Let me roll the...
Double time.
Oh, I guess I should heal up.
Yep, everybody, you're back at full health. All your spells are restored.
Good.
Eku just nat 20'd her navigation check. So you guys are full steam ahead, heading down the river.
Here's a question. I know you gain up to half of your maximum hit die when you get a full rest.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
What happens when you're at an odd level? Is it rounded up or rounded down?
I will look that up.
The reason I ask this is it's the difference between am I full or am I 1 below?
Usually the D&D rule is you round
Rolling
it down.
down. Yeah. She'll see.
For now, I'll put it at 4 or 5.
That's right. I forgot. We don't get all.
I'm wrong.
We don't get all our hit dice back, do we?
Yeah. And so can I get 3 of you to roll me D20s, please?
Oh boy.
All right. And Thorn, you want to roll me 1 for the weather?
All right.
It just did. Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's raining this morning as you guys get onto the boats, and it's misty and it's heavy and it's an unpleasant sort of wetness, but it means you guys are able to open your barrel and start refilling that, and So in that way, it's a little bit good, but this is not a light rain. This is a miserable, heavy downpour that you guys are paddling through most of the morning, and it clears off, a little bit in the afternoon, and you guys are able to, stop and find an area for lunch that's, relatively quiet. And as you guys are, doing this, you can hear a rustling coming out of.
Sorry.
You guys can hear a quick rustling coming out of the bushes, and peeking out, you guys can see what appears to be probably a 7-foot tall bird, and it eyes you up and then sort of looks back, and you hear it sort of squawk, and a couple more come out.
Is it speaking Aarakocra? I speak Aarakocra.
This is not an Aarakocra. You would recognize this as instead a creature known as an Ibli, which is a large, flightless bird.
Is that one the salamanders ride?
No.
Okay.
No. You would know they're known generally not to be good creatures necessarily, but they are traders. And this guy, pops his head out, and with him come, 2 more eventually, and they, sort of gingerly walk up towards you and just say, "Do you have gems or shiny objects to trade? We have gold." Gold?
We'll give him the side eye, and then we'll get back to you. Hold on right there for a moment.
Yeah, the rubies are easier to carry than the gold they're worth. So.
Yeah.
What about the shell I will message so that the things can't hear?
I think we go into a huddle after.
I would say, assuming I have something of supreme value on me, how much are you able to afford?
Wait, can we rob these guys?
We could. I'm not willing to.
We have a fair amount of coinage. We, have traded with many travelers up and down the river. We can absolutely give you upwards of nearly 1,000. I would say we have ready to trade if you have the right gems. We're not going to take anything, but we will certainly take shiny items.
How much would the flail be worth?
Flail shell is, hang on a second, let me get Volos. It is quite a lot, like probably 2,500.
I thought it was like 5,000.
Yeah, it's you would not be getting full price from these guys for something like that, and they're very clearly more interested in precious gems and stones and things like that.
Yeah.
Do we have any of those? I don't remember.
We have a bunch.
You got 2, even just like.
We found all the stones.
The snakes.
The snakes. Why don't we sell them those?
Yeah.
Can I insight them real quick and make sure they're on me?
Yeah, we should insight check these guys just to make sure that
they're on the up and up.
Planning.
Yeah. I mean, flail snail shell, 250 pounds, 5,000 gold pieces if it's intact, and this one is still intact.
Nice.
So, are these guys on the up and up?
Yeah, they seem at this point. They seem, like they're being completely honest. You may think they're they're a little cagey, but yeah, this is what they're known for around Chult.
So, guys, you know those jewels we found on that dead snake lady? Why don't we offload them into some fancy coin?
And we can drag the coin around with us.
Can we use the coin to buy more booze?
Isn't the coin just going to
Yes.
convert to gold at the end of this session?
The gems
Yes.
are, yeah.
Yeah.
This is an in-universe reason
Yeah.
on how it happens.
Yeah, so might as well.
All right. And so, what do you want to show them? You want to show them the ones you got yesterday?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. They look at the stones from the teeth and the gems, and yes, yeah, very. These are definitely very pretty. We could give you, and you see them huddle and sort of look, and they look at you and say, 3,000 gold for the lot.
Just a second,
Mhm.
because I
Weren't
want to
they-
check something here. Would you consider that statue and the gems in it an artwork, and thus being able to value the gems as part of an artwork?
No, because you guys only took the rubies and the chunks of black jasper.
It was a defiled.
Okay. Then being an archaeologist and, probably taking these things back to civilization and knowing the value of them there, how fair of a price is that?
It's pretty fair. I mean, the black jasper, you had 15 at 60 gold, so that's about 900, and the rubies are actually 1,000 gold. So they're actually being, even slightly above what they're worth.
I would be willing to say yes then.
So,
Yep.
and they look and they say, well, we'll have a closer inspection, and they look, and then they will say, this will be fine, and yeah, in the end they sort of barter it down, and they say, 2,900, because we'll give you guys fair value for them, because I actually thought it was going to be worth more. And yeah, you guys actually are able to convert everything in, and they send one of the Ibli back and come back, and sure enough, they have a fairly hefty chest full of gold that they happily pour out for you and count out and replace it with the jasper and the rubies, and they thank you and head on their way and wish you good travels and long days and pleasant nights, and maybe we'll see you on your way back.
All right.
Yeah. And with that, you guys continue on down in your boats, and you are moving at a very good pace. The weather stays clear, and in the late afternoon, you guys can start to see you're getting closer and closer, and the walls of the water are very, very sort of high and becoming much more stone. You can actually see, zombies sort of walking along the edge of one of them, and every once in a while, one will splash down into the water.
Ooh, I want to kill them.
Yeah, you guys are easily able to, sort of slash them and stab them as they go by.
Yay!
Agonizing blast.
Yeah. And, as the
It's water
afternoon,
below their heads.
yeah, pretty much as the afternoon, continues on and on. Huh.
Uh-oh.
That would have helped you guys see
Uh-oh.
the Ibli as they came out. But as you guys are continuing on, you come to a gigantic, basically wall of stone, and you can see in the air above you creatures flying around that are very brightly colored, and a couple of them, sort of swoop down and hover above you. And Eku, welcomes them, and they actually, recognize her, and she says, we are going to be coming to the monastery to see the teacher and ask a favor. We will, climb up and probably be there sometime this evening if you take our message to her. And they fly off, and I mean, their plumage is incredibly sort of bright and colorful. Imagine like a parrot instead of, the more traditional plumage that you would think of in Aarakocra that you guys would have seen in the realms otherwise. And as you guys continue and curve, in front of you, you see an ancient monastery overlooks the jungle from its perch on the cliff of this tall plateau. And as Eku warned you, you can see stone steps and rickety walkways connecting the various buildings, the lowest of which is about 500 feet above you. The main building you can see has a giant circular maze-like symbol carved into its crumbling facade, obviously a sign of Ubtao at some point. And every few minutes you can see these, brightly colored bird folk landing at the monastery or launching themselves from its balconies and taking flight into the skies. And Eku, turns to you and just says, as promised, we have reached Kir Sabal.
Excellent. How do we get up?
You guys, there is a small sort of, area at the base of this rocky wall front that you guys can moor the canoes and your boats, and you can start climbing. And, as you do, you can see that there are large gaps in the walkway as you have to make the 500-foot climb to the smallest building. Can you guys see that map okay?
Not yet.
No.
I've seen it.
No,
Black.
still loading.
Are we
Is
on
it-
the DM layer?
Unless the map
We
is
might
black,
be.
so-
Is
We're on the black
dynamic
light.
lighting?
You're
dynamic
not, but
lighting
there's
enabled?
no... Yeah, hang on. I'm going to see what the lighting's is on it, because it shouldn't be, but it appears that it is.
Or not dynamic lighting is what's it called?
I cast darkness.
Because if Fog of War is enabled, it automatically covers everything until you reveal it, like the regular Fog of War, not the advanced Fog of War.
Yeah,
That's a really good darkness spell. I can't see anything.
Yeah,
it isn't actually.
I have Devil's Sight.
But there's nothing here you guys really need to have hidden from you at this point. There you go.
Nice.
What's
Oh,
that
nice.
star?
That's where that bed is.
You know what it is? It's because we didn't have any tokens on it.
No, it had dynamic lighting enforced, so the middle map area that you guys need to see the bottom right-hand corner of is just totally dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if we don't have tokens, we can't see anything on a dynamic
Yeah.
lighting enabled map.
So you can see there are these broken gaps in the walkways. So each of you, as you're going to climb, are going to have to give me 3 checks. The first one is going to be an athletics check from everybody, please, just to, as you're going to climb around the different gaps in the walkway and climb across the stone.
Well, I would be,
Jeez.
giving a guidance to everyone before they go.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
stay
that can
at the
certainly
bottom.
happen. So everybody can. You're going to stay at the bottom.
You guys all have fun up there.
And it has to be
come
it has
on.
to be athletics. It can't be acrobatics. Please.
It is athletics.
Okay.
I have a
just
-1
checking.
athletics mod.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Walkerbo, you and I
Black
stay at the
point.
bottom.
Black point.
I'll give us a little minor illusion shelter if something sees us.
Send down a rope.
I would have also suggested, we tie ropes and the first person across would tie a rope and secure it so that we'd have an easier way to get across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can certainly attempt that. Everybody who failed, you have your choice of either you've fallen and you can take 10 bludgeoning damage, or you can gain 1 level of exhaustion.
What's fail?
Actually, so the
Bludgeoning.
tabaxi.
At this point, exhaustion is the bad idea.
Walker Bow, you can just scale the rock anyways. You have a climbing speed of 30 feet.
20 feet.
20 feet.
But yeah, she could climb.
Yeah.
Well, it's athletics check, so if we're going by the
So, yeah,
athletics
so-
check, obviously
so-
I don't.
So
Well,
Olo, yes, you slow fall and you don't take any damage, but you very gracefully and then you climb back up. So
Yeah.
everybody else, are you going to take the 10 damage, or are you
What's
going to
the
take
fail?
the? It's 10 bludgeoning damage or one
No,
level
no.
of exhaustion.
What's
What
the
was the
failure
fail?
to
Oh, it's a 15. Anybody under 15?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm hanging out at the bottom, guys. You guys have fun up there.
we can get you up there.
Yeah,
Negative.
I'll if my
So
tabaxi
Stephanie
doesn't
and
help, I'll take
Thorn-
double damage.
Yeah, you guys.
I'll take the
Stephanie,
damage.
Thorn, and Baka, you guys easily sort of scamper across. Winthrop, Walker, you guys both sort of fall and take some damage and dust yourselves off and climb back up. Olo, like I said, you just slowly float down to the ground. Valanth, you really staying at the bottom?
You keep asking me that like it's a really bad idea.
No, it's
Like-
not.
like-
You can. Like there is.
Well,
You certainly can.
We'll send
Is there
somebody
anywhere
down.
on the wall that looks indented at all? Like a shelter-ish sort of a thing, like a small cave?
Well, I mean, down at the boat launch, there's, some cover. I mean, the Daves could probably put up a tent for you.
Yeah.
And, obviously, Wanderlust is going to stay down there. So,
Yeah, hang out.
it's not a comfortable area.
Hang out at the canteen by the docks.
Yeah.
You guys go right on ahead. I'm gonna stay back where I can, because I'm never making it to the top. If I try to make it to the top, it's gonna take us an extra 20 minutes in real life time.
Well, no, I mean, if you don't have to keep going until you make it. You just, you fall, you climb up into you walk along the stone and climb up to the next section. So.
You might take out
Actually,
additional.
no,
sections.
that is not true. To reach the character must make 3 ability. Oh no,
Yeah.
you're fine. So so you don't have to make all 3. Like you don't have to pass all 3, but you make 3.
Yeah, but I can only
checks.
fail one. If I fail more than one, I'm I have 19 hit points.
All right. Well, you have healers. I mean, Valanth. Yeah, Valanth chooses to stay at the bottom. So you hang out with Wanderlust
And the Daves.
and the Daves. And so the next section for those of you guys, you can see that you're going to have to jump along these oddly spaced support beams to get across the next section. So everybody give me an acrobatics check, please.
guidance
Yes.
everyone.
This is my
And-
field.
I'll take the rope across to help
Okay.
everyone.
Really?
Can
really?
Thorn just climb up to the next area, or is that verboten?
That is verboten.
All
You've
right.
got to give me a check, please.
All right, athletics.
Acrobatics.
Oh,
I
sorry.
am awesome.
I rolled a 1, guys.
Sorry. Here's my acrobatics.
I rolled a 1.
You
Why did
ever
I
see
roll?
a cat tries to jump up onto a table, but misjudges it and does
Well,
like a
that's-
half jump?
That is Walker Bow right now.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and
Walker,
Andy, Thorn actually leaps right over you as you do that. And Olo, sort of staggers backwards, staggers forwards, but then deftly, goes sort of foot to foot and leaps all across these supports and makes it across. Beatrix just puts her head down and just jumps right through it using nothing but sheer sort of grit. Winthrop, kind of makes a joke about it and is kind of laughing back and forth. Baka, you make a good leap, but the wood, gives way under your foot, and again, so you're going to fall. So, Walker and Baka, do you guys want to take the 10 damage or the
I'm
exhaustion?
taking the 10 damage.
Yeah,
When a turtle falls, does it fall shell down?
it sure
Like
does.
ghosts?
Yeah. Does it make any noise?
Crack.
There's a surprising amount of cursing.
Yeah, I Walker Bow hates you all right now.
Yeah, there's a surprising amount of cursing in Aquan.
And so for the next section, you guys can see there are, areas of this wooden walkways and planking that have rotted out. So I need everyone to give me a perception check to spot the rotted planks that won't hold your weight, so you can avoid
Wait.
them.
Wait.
All
I have
right.
I have a thought. I have a thought on this.
All right.
How
The
big are
guidance,
these sections?
Is that a D4 guidance?
Before anyone's looking at this, how big are these sections? How big do they look? The rotted sections.
I mean, each of these could just be, individual planks. They could be a couple of planks that are out here and there. I mean, you can tell from the gaps in here, there's rotted wood anywhere sort of up along the way. So there's a possibility.
I was going to say,
that,
you do mending, right?
Yeah,
I want to fix the bridge.
They're more than 1 foot sections for sure. I mean, you could do little bits and pieces, but you would not be able to mend the entire bridge. It would take you months.
Okay, yeah. It was more, I was wanting to mend a path that, at least we have like a section that, that's 3 feet wide that we can easily walk through that will guarantee to hold our weight.
Wow. Thorn's been doing okay.
That being said, guidance and perception. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, so Baka, you're able to do this, and Thorn and Olo are following closely in your footsteps. However, Winthrop and Beatrix are not, and they, find the rotted pieces and fall through. I need Walker Bow to give me her check.
Walker.
What am I making? Acrobatics?
No, this is a perception.
Perception. Oh,
We're looking for rotted wood.
On that. Perception. So this is technically a +3 because it's my expertise one. So 15, 16, 17. It's 18.
You haven't added expertise to it?
Yeah. If you go to the gear in the top right, and on the bottom middle of the column, you can change it to expertise.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, bottom middle column on the
list.
gear.
Oh, so I wasn't sure how to
normal,
do that.
and it can go to expertise. It can also go to Jack of all trades, is it?
That's actually just a checkbox on this sheet.
Yeah.
I
knew it was there somewhere.
Under the gear thing?
Yeah, gear at the top right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's core, bio, spells, gear.
Okay.
Bottom of the middle column.
Okay, I'll poke around in that. So that's 15, 16, 17. It says 18.
Yeah.
Yep, that is enough. You are able to, deftly avoid any of the rotted wood. And so Winthrop and Beatrix, 10 damage or exhaustion?
I'm going to message Winthrop and tell him, nice step. Or watch your step, rather.
What's the range on message?
That's a question. It's pretty long.
I'll take the 10 damage.
All right.
Ow, I'm really hurt.
120 feet.
Let's take a break before we go any further.
They're past that. At that point, you guys have reached the bottom set of dwellings here, and you can see, they're fairly similar in structure, and you can actually see a couple of Aarakocra youngsters sort of poke their head out the windows as you go past. A couple of sort of elderly ones offer you guys drinks as you go, and they speak in sort of a rough comment, like, "Oh, you're nearing the top. Just keep going, and teacher will see you.
And I'll
you're doing well." They're very impressed with that, and just kind of say, "Oh, you speak Aarakocran so well. That's really good.
Part of my studies. Such a lovely language." Which I'm sure sounds like.
Yeah, and with that, you guys continue up, and there are small sort of breaks, but you guys are able to get around them at this point, and you pass some of the other dwellings. You pass what is, and Winthrop, this from your studies. You stop and you say, this is the cleansing chamber. So you guys are invited in, and this is where the monks, you can see prepare themselves. And so there's scented oils, and you can see inspirational sort of writings and scrolls hanging on the wall. And, in this place, you can also you can see there's an area where there's a small offerings that are left for teacher, as everybody has said. And in the lower chamber, you guys can see there's a wash basin for performing ablutions and other smaller vessels of salt, powdered chalk, and what you think might actually be gold dust for sprinkling, onto feathers and things like that. Winthrop would tell you guys. So, do you guys want to stop and take a minute to clean up?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to try some of this gold dust.
Are you gonna pay for the gold dust?
Oh yeah, it's probably.
Does it look like there's a standard offering?
Well, you go upstairs and you can see that there's a small wooden case that has sort of shelves of candles and headscarves for visitors. So as you guys sort of climb up, there's an Aarakocra there that hands you a headscarf and wraps it around you. And at the east end of the chamber, you see there's a 5-foot tall wooden statue with flowers and offerings of different types of food placed at its feet.
We forgot to bring flowers.
Times like this, I wish I had taken Druidcraft.
We have a bag of snakes.
I can make breweries, so that's one thing.
Well, they you can offer some wine or some drink, and the monks happily accept and just say, oh, it's very nice to have something other than tej. That is wonderful. And they say we will also accept coinage, anything like that. It doesn't have to be
Do you accept
plants.
Would you accept water? I can conjure some fresh water for you that would last.
Absolutely, that would be very much delightful. And they bring out a couple of small pots and other vessels and things like that, and just say, as you would, any offering is welcome here.
Okay. I also conjure some food with it because I can't help but do it. But
you can make it discreetly.
Yeah, you create 45 pounds of food, and their eyes just sort of widen, and they're saying,
"Oh, and 30 gallons of water."
Yeah, that is an incredibly generous offering to to the house here, and Teacher Ashara will be more than honored by that kind of bounty.
The food is only good for 24 hours. Just so you know. It won't be particularly tasty, but it is very nutritious.
I'm sure we can pass it amongst all the dwellers in the village here, and they will more than enjoy it this evening.
Oh, what were those forest spirits called again?
Chewingas.
Okay, so I will offer them the herbs of the chewinga as my offering.
And they recognize that, and they're like, "Oh, that is a gift from the Fae. That is very, very generous. We will be happy to pass that along. Thank you so much." And with that, you guys are sent on your way, and you climb up another almost 600 feet, and the air is getting a little thin. It's a little bit harder to breathe. And at this point, you guys, though, you make it to the front doors of the monastery, and the doors creak and open wide. They are held open by a couple of gloriously sort of gold dust covered Aarakocra monks, and they welcome you to Kir Sabal, and that's where we'll leave it for tonight.
Huh. All right. Now we have to figure out how to get Brendan up here. Valanth.
We could send down a basket.
Yeah.
You can send them an Aarakocra.
Yeah, they can bring you up.
You could walk.
We are not a flying taxi service.
I would pay.
Yeah.
I would happily pay.
I
would happily donate to the temple, is a better way to phrase that.
Was the ablution time and us cleaning up long enough for a short rest?
Not quite. That would have been probably only about a half an hour.
Do you need some healing, Winthrop?
Yes.
I need healing.
I've got boo-boos.
Kiss the better.
I just realized I never prepare cure wounds because I'm never next to people, so we'll send you this.
I mean, as a
I have
monk,
cure
but
wounds. I shout from the bottom of the hill.
So that's 10 or that's 6?
That's 10.
And you
Thank
hear
you.
it echo down the canyon way, but you get no response. And the Daves are like, we're fine.
We're
And
cool,
with
man.
that, the Daves, you know, they sort of whisper you over, and they pull out a couple of really nice, bottles of Tej and some really good food, and they just say, Winthrop always makes us pack this and never actually checks over any of the inventory, so we're going to have a fucking feast down here tonight.
Nice.
Bastards.
And I can lie my ass off about it. That plus
Yeah,
7.
but the
You're
Daves
not
can't.
beguiling,
I'll lie for them.
but I never check, so.
Owl bears.
All right, so for you guys tonight,
Oh,
those
yeah.
of you playing regular got 914 experience.
All right.
Meat Grinder got 1,005. And
10,454 XP.
and you guys each got 415 gold.
Whoa.
each.
Yep,
Holy moly!
that's what you got from trading with the Iblis. And so you got the
I'd have
7
over
silver
1,000
arrows.
gold.
Yeah, I mean, you always get so much gold. And you guys have with the time last night, you were able to, sit and look at the potion, and it is a potion of fire giant strength.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wait, the fire giant is like one of the weakest ones.
No, it's a 25.
Oh.
Yeah, Fire Giant's pretty good.
It's middle of the pack, which is still pretty good.
Oh,
There's
okay.
only 2 higher than it. Technically,
Storm
Storm is the
The
same.
best, yeah.
No,
Well-
there's 2 that are 25. There's one that's 27, and then one that's 31.
Jeez.
I think. I forget now.
Stone Giant might be the low one.
Hill is 21. Fire and Stone are the same. Storm is 27, and
Cloud.
I forget now. Cloud is the highest.
Cloud giants are the highest. Yeah.
Yeah, all meat grinders got 1,005. So, so you should all be at about the same.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
what I'm at. 10,455. I got 10,454, but
Yeah.
Just I missed a round, so
I'm 1095. 10,095. Downtime days?
5.
5.
Okay. I'm at
5,
50.
1, 0.
So just to make sure, we have. Well, for some reason I'm coming with 40 downtime days. Is that? I don't know if that's right.
I have 50.
Well, mine is not going to be the same as yours because I managed to get a boat ton from using DM rewards to catch up.
you should have 50 because we used
Yeah.
30 to go up, or something like that.
You used 20.
20, that's it.
Oh, I
Just
didn't
20.
add last time's downtime. Okay, that's where I messed up. It is 50 downtime days.
Yep, everybody should be 50.
What was the downtime days for this one?
5.
No renown?
No renowned. Renowned, you get every 4 hours, so it's every second session you get a renowned here. And you guys got renowned
I seem
last
to be
week.
missing half the sessions where we get renown.
Well, if you've done 2 sessions, you get 1 renown, basically.
Oh, cool.
We already got one last week, so we'll get the other one next week.
Yep.
Coolio.
And
Cool.
so I should have gotten one after last week. Unless I got one. Let me check my sheet.
You would have gotten one specifically when you did the module, because there was renown given in that one. So you should, after these 2, because we're back to the hardcover, you'll get 1 from that.
Okay.
Yeah, basically for hardcover sessions, you get 1 renown every 2 sessions.
I'm an idiot.
Oh,
I should have taken the stupid exhaustion.
Why?
I have a potion of vitality that its only benefits is it removes all exhaustion, and you then get max on your hit die rolls for the next, I forget how much long time, but yeah.
Well, except we're not going to be in combat, are we?
Unless you guys manage to piss off the Aarakocra.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not
It's a
good.
long fall.
I'm pretty sure one of us is going to wind up doing that at some point.
One of us in particular.
challenge accepted.
Okay, first of all, I'm not going to try and do it, and trying to be as modest here as possible. I think I impressed them reasonably well.
I'm not saying anyone in particular. I'm just saying one of us is going to piss them off.
Oh, I know, yeah. It's,
I mean,
I will
if
say that
even if they try to throw Olo off, I think I'll pretty much land on my tippy toes without a problem. So
There is a
Winthrop-
limit to how much you can take with the monk fall damage.
Winthrop is the most likely because he does speak Aarakocra, so he's the most likely to put his foot in his mouth.
and
All
because
right.
I speak Aquan, I'm catching every fourth word and going, "What are you saying?"
No, you
What are
understand
you
it fine.
saying?" Really?
Thank you for
understand-
watching the show.
The Aquan, Orin, Ignin, and the other one are all just
They're all primordial. Yeah.
they're all primordial. You understand it fine. It's like speaking with an accent or with a
So
regional
I sound like I'm gargling gravel when I try and
Yeah.
speak it, but I understand it perfectly. Cool.
Well, you would just speak in Aquan, and they would understand you as well. It would just be kind of hard. It'd be weird. It'd be like somebody from somebody who studied at Oxford and all that, speaking to somebody from the Deep South.
Well,
So you'd sound learned.
Or you would sound like somebody from the Deep South.
Learned.
Well, I say.
And not in a good way. Not in